Christian Powell and Andy Phillips gets into this one, and we are underway here at Rice Eccles. Severson looks into the sun. He's across the 10, angling to the near side and pushed down in motion off to the right hip of Sufo Lufau from Tacoma, Washington. Looking to his left, angles a pass to the middle, and it's complete and across the 40. Lufau in the last 2 starts, 5 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions. Very efficient. Gets sacked, ball loose, ball free. Utah's got it. Down inside the 30. And Utah's in business. Adam Schultz, the quarterback, drops to throw, angles a pass across the middle, 30. Big collision at the 30 and spilled. Pick up a 10. York to the right of Schultz. Hands off to York, working his way to the line of scrimmage and then dragged down. Really responded well last weekend after throwing 2 pick sixes in the first quarter. Angles this pass far side. And the Kruger boys. 3rd and 9. Schultz back to throw. Good coverage. Across the middle. Complete to the 15-yard line. York 5'11", 220 in the backfield. They'll get the handle, and he spills across the 15 on Utes. They've lost 5 in a row since defeating Stanford on this field. Schultz with a handoff. Schultz goes back to work. On 2nd down, fakes the handoff. Trying to spring a man.
We're going to struggle.
3rd and 13 now for the Utes. Schultz goes back to work. The native Wisconsin backs and winds, finds a man across the middle, and that's a touchdown, Utah. Carrying tacklers
early in this game.
Andy Phillips in to add the
advantage. Utah.
Andy Phillips will get into this one, and Ryan Severson is back to field it at his own 5-yard line. Colorado will start the year. And back to throw on 1st down. And he's going for the bundle near side to Richardson. And it should have been caught. Dan Richardson was gone had he caught the ball. So 2nd down now. Lufau back to throw. Bluffs, twitches, throws out far side looking for Richardson. This time double cover Colorado on 3rd and long. Lufau back to throw. Has good wheels. Runs to punt for Colorado. Jeffrey Norwood and Bubba Poole handle the punt return duties. This one comes into the hands of Norwood, who is rocked. Utah on 1st down. They send a man in motion to the right. Throwing here to the near side and incomplete. Jill, as you know, they were down 21-0. And Schultz had thrown 2 pick sixes, one a deflection that went for a pick 6. Drez Anderson flanked here to the near side. Long count. Schultz back to throw. Angles a pass here, trying to get Anderson open. And he just. Nelson Spruce back to receive for Colorado. Looks right up into that sun. The ball kicks down there inside the 5. 1st and 10 for Colorado. They're going to put it on the ground. And again,
ACS ranked teams currently this weekend.
Colorado again on the ground, trying to play control. Michael Atkins sprint. Connor Wood just was unable to take command of the position. They would have preferred to.
He's in the film room teaching him, tutoring. That really speaks to that young man's character.
Here's a handoff, breaking it up the middle is Atkins. Gets it 2 wide to the left of Lufau. Richardson here to the near side in the formation. They slant it under, and a nice 1st and 10 Colorado. D.D. Goodson is flanked here to the near side. They're going to go to the far side, and the defender had fallen, and the ball. Richardson comes off the field. Lufau hit as he throws the pass intended out there for Nelson Spruce, and the Buffaloes on 3rd and 10. They're going to bring some heat, Yogi. Lufau gets protection, rolls out, throws on the run, flag down, pass complete to Richardson.
Hold it. 75 on the offense.
The Utah touchdown, a Jake Murphy touchdown reception. Lufau back to throw. Loads up, throws underneath here to the near side. Takes what the defense gives him, but it's not going to
go either.
Year before that, the last bowl, they won 8 games, went to the Sun Bowl, beat Georgia Tech. Sophomore quarterback will keep it to the 20-yard line and knock down.
5.
3 wides here to the near side. Schultz back to throw, gunning near side underneath to the 30. Complete over there to Jeffrey Norwood, and finally rolled down for Utah. And the ball resting at the 45-yard line. Schultz the handoff.
And this opportunity, this role, and allow him to grow these young men.
Anderson in the slot comes back to get it. And he nosedives across the Anderson for Utah. Can make things happen after the catch. Schultz the handoff. York avoids a tackle. Schultz fakes the handoff. Sets up, clutches and throws. Great catch. Could not bring it home. And 3 wide and Anderson off to the far wing. From the far hash, here's a slant pass. Big target. Rumbling down. 2 men in the backfield, Poole and York. Schultz will throw. Angles far side. Anderson slips a tackle. Pivots. York gets the call. And he is knocked sideline him. 6'3", 220-pound junior. Here's Schultz back to throw. Angles to the pylon. And that one a little bit too far. Man in motion, Sean Fitzgerald to the far side of the formation. Schultz back to throw. Throws under here to Anderson. He is dragged down. A ball loose. It looks like Colorado's got it down at the 20-yard line. Ball was ripped away from moving the ball efficiently on that drive. Flag on the play. And the ball batted down. Ooh, a chancy pass here to the
shift. Offense, number 6.
Blue foul. The handoffs. Colorado goes to the ground with Utah brings 4. Man hit from the backside. Lou foul. Arm going forward. Ball plucked out of midair. Utah's got the football. Utah's inside the 10-yard line. Second of the afternoon.
Well, I think this one might be reviewed. If the arm is going forward, any part of the arm, it's
Adam Schultz with a handoff. Touchdown, Utah. Kelvin York.
Jones at center.
Phillips is on to add the extra. Stout defense against the run. And Kadeem Carey just seems to be unstoppable. Severson for Colorado will take the kickoff across the 20.
Touchdown.
They go to work and run it on first down. And Utah, and right now Utah leading 14-0 as we start this second period. And Colorado again keeping it on the ground with 1 man in the backfield. For Lou foul. The throw near side, and that pass deflected. Set to punt. He'll roll out, kick it rugby style. This is going to take a wild hop at the 30. Check down at the 20-yard line, and Colorado will down.
Day yesterday in the Apple Cup for him, for sure.
Difficult baseball season, too, and that lasted a long time, so he's used to suffering. Out to the far side.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty will be declined.
On first down, Schultz is back to throw, looking for the bundle near side. Drez Anderson under it, hauls it in inside the 15-yard line.
This is normal for Drez Anderson. He's got 7 grabs over 50 yards coming into this ball game, which led the nation. Goes up and climbs the ladder. He's going to make Keith Van Horn pretty proud.
Reception needed 92 yards coming in here to be the 7th Ute to realize 1,000 yards receiving.
Get it.
Fun offense. Here to the near side. York behind 2 defenders trying to.
Substitution infraction on the defense. More than 11 players in formation.
To go now. The ball resting at the 3 for Utah after they penalized Colorado. And Kelvin York looking for a second touchdown of the afternoon.
It's on his back into the end zone.
They'll give it again to York, and he is rocked just at the threshold on 3rd and goal for Utah. Again, they go to York, and again, he is in the end zone this time. Extra point.
Here for Adam Schultz.
Phillips gets into this one, and this time the son at the back of Severson, who will catch it in the shadows. Angling 20, and then, wow, got stood up. Here's Christian Powell, a man in the backfield, a chip block. Falou found first down and will pitch it here to the near side. 3 men down there could not corral Richard. Lufau now switches under center. Quick drop, throws right side. Spruce will throw back to the quarterback, Lufau, and he's going to run it to the 40-yard line and get top. He'll get blocks, downfield 40, and across to near the 30-yard line. So on first down, Colorado trying to make something happen. Lufau looking for the bundle, has a man open and overthrows. Nelson Spruce cruise 2nd and 10. 3 wide to the right. Cepho trying to direct the watch by Keith McGill. Richardson digging out to the near sideline, but Cepho Lufau didn't even have. Colorado will punt, and trying to finesse it down here is Dara O'Neal. Adam Schultz has led Utah beautifully. His defense has gotten him the football, and he's taken advantage. He slings one here. It's intercepted. Intercepted down at the 10-yard line and then ripped away, and the ball's loose at the Utah 5. And Colorado saying they've got it. Cepho Lufau down at the Utah 5 goes to work. They hang it to Christian Powell, the big man trying to move the pile. Can't. He is driven. Lufau in the gun. The handoff to Powell, and this time he may have gained a yard or yard line. Lufau back to throw. Hard rush off the edge. Steps up. He's going to lean forward and get to. Powell may be the lead blocker here for Tony Jones. Jones is tripped up at the 5-yard line. Utah holds Utah football.
Showed up in a big moment because Trevor Riley's been doing it his entire career. You see him dive into the backfield. He's coming. They're trying to run power, which means you block down with your offensive lineman and you pull with your backside guard.
At level, how about Riley getting down and making contact with Munyer just about 1.5 feet above his defense. Back to throw, Schultz near side, they go underneath, and there's a nice open field tackle here at the 104 tackles coming into this afternoon's game. Schultz back to throw on 3rd and 8. Diving grab made here by Dresden.
Than that conversion for a first down.
Anderson 6 catches. They go to the far side of the field. Schultz the handoff and they run it near side of Colorado. Gets to it and they sniff it. Adam Schultz back to throw. Hard rush. He could get hit. Got rid of it. And Mike McIntyre on that staff, defensive coordinator at Duke. Many other stops as well this season. Right now, Utah's had the better of Colorado on both sides of the ball, leading 21-0. Cepho Lufau throwing on the run in opposite him at the 50-yard line. Lufau hard rush, avoids a tackler, throws out to the far side, coming back to get the ball.
Legal substitution. 12 men on the defense in formation.
Last action. They want one more.
They want to get on. Yeah.
Hard to get off here. Cepho Lufau back to throw. Good protection. Runs up in the pocket. Now flushed and then stuck.
Really critical drive heading into the half.
2nd and 9. Fishing here to the near side. And 5 defensive backs on the field for Utah. Lufau back to throw. Throws underneath. For that goal line stand to turn Colorado away and preserve the shutout. Colorado will kick it away, and the special teams unit gets down there, but not in time. Nothing at the end of the first quarter to Washington State. And Schultz had thrown 2 pick-sixes consecutively. One obviously a tip ball. In about 3 months whether or not he can continue to play college football. Here's Schultz back to throw. Angles a pass far side. He took a little off of that one.
Defenders are.
Gain of 19. Murphy with a touchdown reception today. Schultz flushed on the run. Takes his time. Now will run. And out of bounds.
For him, the concussion symptoms, and who knows what his future is going to be.
Inside handoff on 2nd and 6. 3rd and 7 for Utah. Schultz back to throw. Got rid of it. Diving down there. Stanford win was his 75th in his career. Will they fake? They will not. Here's a punt. Guided down to the 5-yard line where it is fair caught by Utah.
Excuse me, 2 grabs.
On 1st down, Powell, the Utah Utes. And this one comes out here onside, and that's the way Colorado wants to start it. Football just across midfield in Utah territory. Lufau, the handoff to Atkins, working far side, slipped the tackle, spun, and then now for Colorado. Cepho Lufau back to throw. Looking long, and this pass deflected away. Nelson O'Neal to punt. A tumbler, fair caught. Down to 2. Had the 1 touchdown pass to Jake Murphy and was intercepted once. Here's York again, slanting far side. 3rd and 4 for the Utes, and Schultz Back to throw. York coming out of the backfield open. He's across for the first down. The man in motion through the formation. Taking the handoff. Schultz back to throw in a comfort zone. Slings a long one. And that one broken up. Diving out there to get a peek.
He's going to be at corner at the bottom of your screen.
2nd and 10. Schultz again with excellent protection. Bounces it. On 3rd and 10. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it far side. Has a man running under it. But just a little too far out in front. This one comes wildly off the foot, spinning down to the 24-yard line. That's what Colorado possessed him to sit inside the trailer. I don't know. Waiting for Ralphie. That could have been. That could have been ugly. Well, we're gonna have a meeting out here. All 20. Handoff Christian Powell. Colorado trying to get on the board. Would you?
No, this is who they are.
Yep. Lou foul keeper. That's always dangerous. And he is plowed under.
Game losing streak.
6 tackles today for Jason Whittingham. Lou foul the pitch left side. Atkins has room on the edge. He's got a first down. He has 2 catches this afternoon. Cepho on first down, looking near side, turning to the side. Richardson on first down. Utah brings with a rush, throwing a tight spiral into the end zone as Cepho Lou. 3rd quarter, and here comes Colorado again on 2nd down. Lou foul threads it right down the middle. Pass complete. Touchdown, Scott Fernandez.
Player open in space.
Hold on that. Drez Anderson is back in his own end zone. They'll bring it out. And he is covered and spilled. Drez Anderson, who needed 92 yards coming into today's play to realize 1,000 for the year. Kelvin York got some blocks up front. Off to the near side they come. And again, York. The handoff is to York, has a man ahead, gets a block, slips between defenders, and is across the 40. First down for Utah. Schultz play action. Avoids the rush. Sprints to the boundary and gets out of bounds.
With the play caller.
2nd and 9. And again, York thrashes into Addison Gilliman. Utah's run the ball 5 times on this possession. Schultz will throw this to the far side. Schultz, far side. Breaking off the wing, Jake Murphy, the tight end. Trying to slip the leg to now. York again, the man in the backfield. They fake the handoff. They go over the middle. Ball deflected. Ball in the air and incomplete.
Future. He's got a bright future at tight end.
Tom Hackett will try to position this one down there amid 5 red jerseys. And again, with some radar love. 5:47 to go in the 3rd quarter from Salt. And Cepho Lou foul leaning forward, trying to gain a yard on the play. The ball was ripped free, but they were throwing Samoan. Proud grad of Washington State University. Here to the near side. Richardson comes, pressure release. And just shy of the 15-yard line. Field, you could see all the chaos down there. Working with it, left side, Tony Jones. And he looking on as Cepho Lou foul. The freshman in his 7th start. Flings it near side. That is D.D. Goodson with the get to the ball. Here's Colorado now, 3rd and 10. Lou foul the screen near side. Atkins to the 20, button head. And 4, Utah coming. Here they come with the heat. Punt comes off the side of the foot. Effective. Rolls down to the 40. It hit Norwood. He's got to come up with it and does. It bounced away from him. He may have lost it when he went down. Utah thinks Colorado does have the football. It's apparently it was ripped away from him.
Determined that the receiver did have possession of the ball. Was down on the ground. It'll be Utah's ball. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here to the near side now. Schultz goes to work, throws underneath here to Drez Anderson, has a block downfield, stutter step move, jump stops across the 50, dragged down to, he's still on his feet across the 45. It's over 1,000 yards now, Yogi, for his career. Here is York changing direction, veering out to the far side. He is spun down to the 30, still on his feet, 20. Dragging tacklers down to the 15-yard.
This ball game to knowing that you're going to perform well.
Schultz on first down, gives to York. Little stutter step met by afternoon. Back to throw is Schultz. Quick pass over the middle. And slanting down, resting at the 5 for the Utes. Man in motion is Murphy. Murphy slants out far side, had it, lost it on the floor. Ball picked up by Colorado. That's a live ball, and the Buffaloes have it back. Flag flies at the 40-yard line.
That might be the biggest story. First question, is it complete?
On the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. During the return, personal foul, face mask number 12.
Touchdown pass a moment ago in formation. Off to the left side. They throw over the middle. Pass complete. That's Fernandez coming free. Lufau back to throw. Looks right. Looks over the middle. Throwing and complete. And another nice gain for momentum. Forcing the turnover. And now Atkins on the ground. And twisting and turning. And Lufau to pass. Flush. Throws on the run. Angling far sideline and out of bounds. Richard lines up on the edge for Utah on 2nd and 10. He'll loop. Cepho unloads to Spruce. Curls. Heads to the boundary for a first down inside the 1st and goal. The handoff to Atkins. And he is just shot away at 4 downs inside the 5. This time they'll pass. Lufau throws a bullet in the end zone. Pass interference.
Holding defense number 53.
At the 3-yard line and goal to go. Christian Powell in the lineup. Rolling out, Cepho Lufau, the pass to the far corner. And for Utah on the goal line stand here on 2nd down. And here are the Buffaloes now with Atkins, the low man in the backfield. Lufau, the touch pass in the end zone, broken up. Orfe got a hand on it on the year. This one is up, winding down with 12-17 to go in the ball game. They'll go to the ground. Kelvin York. Quick opener across the 40, out near midfield.
Stop getting to that second level in the secondary, truly hitting the hole.
Batasi, Tofaiono, and Jones opening things up for.
Show you they're a little thin once you get into the linebackers and secondary.
And so if you're Utah, you keep hammering away as York. Inning now for Utah, trying to put Colorado away. Here's Anderson across the formation. They fake the handoff. Schultz will take it. Stutter step move up near the 30-yard line. And the ball got free again. Are they going to rule it dead? They're not. They're going to rule it Colorado football.
Continue to review the ball.
His right knee was down prior to fumbling the ball. Therefore, it'll be Utah's ball, 1st and 10.
Hard run for Schultz, who pops up and now goes back to the ground with Kelvin York. And good young man. I had a chance to sit down and talk with him several times when we've been on the road. Here comes Schultz now. Look at him using his wheels, throwing this one out of bounds. Well, now 6 for 13. Utah 3rd downs. Give it to old dependable Kelvin York. And he rumbles forward. Andy 16 of 19. This one's got enough leg. Just absolutely gorgeous campus up here on the foothills above the city of Salt Lake City. Severson receives the kickoff for Colorado. And offensive weapon. Cepho Lufau back to throw. Finds Jones coming out of the backfield. Drags a tackler across the 30 today. 44 yards. Lufau back to throw. Slants a pass over to Richardson. He's 2nd on this team in catches. Only had 49 coming into play today. There's Lufau flush throwing far sideline, and that is incomplete.
Really a student of the game.
Cepho Lufau back to throw, zips a pass over the middle, and that's Scott for. Pass broken up. It looked like. And is O'Neal going to fake it? No, he's going to drive this one low and bounce it. And Colorado will check it down. 6:39 remaining, and Utah will take possession of the ball at their own 1-yard line. And Colorado. York again. And this time Schultz the handoff, and York got cracked waiting for it at midfield. And Tom Hackett hit that on the screws and drive.
Looking at the bottom of your screen.
Lined up in tandem. Lufau looks him off and throws far side to Powell coming out of the backfield. He gets out.
Completions.
Richardson in the slot to the right. Lufau looks for the man out of the backfield, and it's Powell who. Clock continues to roll. 3:11. Lufau back to throw. Far side boundary to Powell. He twists, he turns. He's across for the first down. Lufau now on that gain of 12. Back to throw. Slants a pass. Ball deflected off the fingertips. Sefo Lufau, the true freshman, back to pass. Locks in. Ball deflected as it came out of his hands. Lufau, hard rush. They bring the house. He unloads to Richardson, underthrew him, and incomplete. The ball resting just inside the 15, and they bring 6. He flobs it into the end zone. Spruce is there to make the catch. Touchdown.
Stands in the pocket once again.
Yards. They put 17 points on the board here in the second half. Here's the onside. This one gets away from an up man, and flags flies.
When you're trying to turn around a program.
That's exactly right, Joe. Yeah.
Adam Schultz trying to finish strong. Gives to Kelvin York across the 40-yard line. Leading with possession, and the ball at the Colorado 40. Back to throw, Adam Schultz. Flushed. Needs help. Swarmed over. And ball. Tom Hackett in to punt. Drives this one into the air. The ball kicks. What a kick that took. Back to the 10-yard line. 1 to play. Here they go. Lufau back to throw. Steps up over the middle. Intercepted by Trevor Riley on senior day. Just the 3rd interception of the year. And Riley throws the ball into the end zone. And flags fly. And I think that's one that Whittingham will gladly take.
Into the stands. A helmet into the stands.
That is
your headset going.
Daughter and the health of his daughter.
Player on your team to finish it off, to get